Doctor, please go ahead. So you were saying she got in touch with you. What did she say?
She gave me a call, like I want to consult regarding some stress, like I'm mentally stressed out with my issues and something. So I told definitely, and she wanted some antidepressive pill, which is very common nowadays, to prescribe on the phone through online consultation. I told her no, that's not possible at all. These type of medications are prescribed only when the patient is physically visited.
Okay, we seem to be having a patchy connection as far as the doctor is concerned, but from what I understood, what he was saying, that Shraddha got in touch with him, asked for some antidepressants. We don't know the reason or why she wanted those antidepressants and what did she ask further. I believe the doctor is now back with us. So doctor, in fact, she told you that she wanted some antidepressants. Did she tell you why, and did she also speak about certain injuries or other ailments?
See, basically, as a practicing for so many years, you can understand many patients the name of Shraddha. Why I neglected her? Because the name of Aftab came into the picture. Because she told my partner Aftab also needs some medication. So then I came to know what I understand personally. I may be wrong. She needed medication for him, not for her. What I understand. So she wanted medication on her name so that she can take the medication and give it to him. What I understand. So after that, I told her sincerely that nothing can be done on phone. Online consultation is on during the COVID time, but antidepressant medications or antipsychotic medications is not been prescribed online at all. It has to be counseled. It has to be guarded. It has to be very well monitored, and the medication which is given.
Okay, so you were saying that you had a sense that possibly she was asking for those antidepressants not for herself but for Aftab. Doctor, what I want to essentially understand is, did she ever speak about any abuse that she possibly got at the hands of Aftab, and did she speak about any ailments of her own?
You understand, it's for the 2.5 minute call. That's it. After that, she never turned up to me. I requested her, you better turn up to the hospital. But because my hospital is very near, I think they stay at Evershan Nagar, my best. So I told them visit to my hospital, but they never turned up. That's a very sad state of affair. If they would have turned up, I think today's scenario must have been different, because as a doctor, I would have definitely taken care of the patient and would have consulted them to the psychiatrist and would have been followed with the patient till date. And things would have been not this scenario what we are facing it today, as Shraddha is no more between us. And with the call of 2.5 minutes, it's very difficult to judge, because nowadays every person have an issue with the family member, with the relationship, with an internet connection which goes down for a second, people get panic and people get hyper. So judging a person on a 2 minute call is very difficult. And today nowadays argument and some kind of issues are very common between the youngsters nowadays. They don't have that patience to understand the relationship. They don't have the sense of, what you say,
True.
a very gentle thing to understand how to carry the relationship. Today, the people are very much panicked, very much aggressive, very much frustrating in the lifestyle. So they want to achieve something which they're not achieving. So frustration, what they nikal dete hain. Things are very much haywire nowadays with the people, youngsters, especially youngsters who are on mobile all the time. No physical activity.
डॉक्टर, जब उसने आपको कॉल करा था और उसने ये एंटी डिप्रेसेंट्स मांगी, तो उसने कोई रीजन बताया था कि क्यों उसको ये एंटी डिप्रेसेंट था? कोई रीजन बताया था कि फैमिली वर्क किस लिए चाहिए?
And this are very common, ma'am, nowadays. Antidepressants, sleeping pills are, you will find in every second person की जेब में आपको एक sleeping pill मिल जाएगी. Because रात को they are not able to sleep properly. They are on phone, on mobile, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on whatnot. And they want to have a sleep, and morning they want to get up early, want to achieve something in the life. They don't understand that achieving in life is not the task, but they want to achieve it very, very smoothly as they get their things in their hand.
True.
They don't have to work hard. So here with Shraddha and Aftab, definitely things could have been harder and tough, and they were still living together.
True.
And living
Doctor,
together.
What I also want to understand that before this particular call, when she called you for antidepressants, how long had you been in touch with her before that, and what are the kind of treatment that she'd taken from you before that?
Only one call with me. Before that, I never knew her, and after that also there was no touch with me. There was only one call. That's it. And I instructed her. Again, I'm telling you, I instructed her to visit to the hospital and get the medication or prescription or counseling or consultation for the betterment. But she didn't turn up. That's I think, agar she would have turned up, things would have definitely different today. Because as a doctor, and as a doctor fraternity, we do take care of our patients very well. We understand the patient criteria, patient need when we treat every single patient. What we treat in India, every doctor is concerned about the patient, and we really take care. We do follow with the patients, and we see that they are on medications. This happens only in India. Other world, other countries, they don't, follow up this way.
True.
How?
Sir, two things that I want to understand, doctor, from you is when she called you asking for these antidepressants, did she ask for anything else as well?
See, that's what she wanted, an antidepressant medication. A sleeping pill is also act as an antidepressant medication. A sleeping pill also acts as an antidepressant medication. There are many other drugs which is prescribed especially by a psychiatrist after being counseling for a long time, understanding the nature, behavior of a particular person
Sure.
individually. So it's a very tough job for a psychiatrist to prescribe medication
Sure.
such kind of patients.
Sure.
So a sleeping pill also acts as an antidepressant and what do you say, a muscle relaxant, for example, also acts as an antidepressant medication, where patient feels very relaxed and very, soothing through his mindset. So it acts as an antidepressant medication.
True, but
You
all
really
of
can't
that,
really
as you
point out
rightly
to
pointed
compare
out, that can only be assessed when you see that patient face to face. Lastly, doctor, I want to understand, when she gave you that call and you told her this can't be done over a phone call, she has to see you physically, did you ever hear back from her?
Never. See, basically, why I came into picture, because I never seen news. Sorry to say that. I
No
am never
problem.
behind the news part. When I heard about Shraddha and when I heard about Aftab, the name, then it recollected me that I have spoken to her on a phone call, because she had told me I will come with Aftab. वो
अच्छा.
नाम मुझे याद था, because it was an like Shraddha and Aftab, like अलग ही name थे.
जी.
तो उस तरह से तो Shraddha patient बहुत है, and people are with same Shraddha. Many girls are there in this world, but Shraddha Nukula, I've come with Aftab, so that name struck me, and so I came into the picture that yes, I had spoken to her once.
Okay, doctor, we leave the conversation there. We appreciate you joining us here on CNN News 18. So there you heard from a doctor who in fact had a phone call with Shraddha. It was only a 2.5-minute phone call is what the doctor is saying. She'd asked for certain antidepressants. The doctor told her it can't be given over a phone call, asked her to visit him personally, but she never turned up. It's back to the studios.